Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syamsul Hashim bin Hashim and my partner is Muhammad Rushdi bin Osman. So today I'm going to present about the air handling unit.
Air handling unit usually found in medium to large commercial and industrial buildings. Air handling units are used to condition and distribute air as part of HVAC system throughout a building. Air is taken from outside where it is cleaned and then either heated or cooled to be circulated throughout the building using ductwork. Air handling unit is used to control the temperature, humidity, air movement and air cleanliness, and its design usually stems from a metal box that contains fans, which the fan used to suck air from the building, then distribute the air over the heating or cooling coil. Then it changes the temperature of the air and release it back into the buildings. Air handling unit also can be used for either heating or cooling, with having the ability to be connected to boilers and chillers where they receive hot or chill water for a heat exchange with the ambient air. Next is the process of the ASU. At the inlet of the fresh air housing and the discharge of the return air housing that have some dampers. The dampers are multiple sheets of metal which can rotate and it can close to prevent air from entering or exiting. Also, it can open to fully allow air in or out. And it can also vary their position somewhere in between to restrict the amount of air that can enter or exit. Then filter will catch all the dirt and dust from entering the ASU and the building. Cooling and heating coil function are to heat and cool the air. The temperature of the supply air measured when it leaves the ASU and enters the ductwork, which need to be at the design temperature to keep the people inside the building in comfortable condition. This design temperature is called as set point temperature. When the temperature below this value, the heating coil will add heat to increase the air temperature and bring it up to set point. Is fan, which the function of fan is to pull the air in from the outside and then through the dampers, filters and coil, and then push this out into the ductwork around the building. Centrifugal fans are usually in all and existing ASUs, but now EC fans are being installed and also retrofitted for increased energy efficiency. Also across the fan there is a pressure sensor that will sense if the fan is running. If the fan is running, it will create the pressure difference, then can use this to detect a failure in the equipment and give one to engineers of the problem. Other than that, they also have duct pressure sensor shortly after the fan that function to read the static pressure, and in some ASU, the speed of the fan is controlled as a result of the pressure in the duct.
We move to the process of the filter. Okay, filtration basically occurs when the expanded air is brought back into the HVAC equipment to be continuous and distributed again. The air is forced through the filter and the material is removed particulates and the other contaminants from the air. So there is a few types of the filter. So first one is the fiberglass filter. Fiberglass filter is through way the air filter is the most commonly used. The layer fiberglass are laid over each other to form the filter media and basically are reinforced with a metal grating that support the fiberglass to prevent the failure and also the collapse. The second one is the polyester and the pleat filters. Basically, these filters are similar to the fiberglass filter, but typically have a higher resistance to airflow and also the superior dust stopping ability. And the last one is the washable air filters. This product is not as common and really on the pull up of the dust along the cloth to improve the efficiency of the filter. Basically, the industrial process involving high volumes of coarse dusty are typically the application that use this filter. So why the filter is very important? Actually, we need to change the filter every month during the heavy use month, and at least 3 months during of the off-peak times. By changing the filter on a monthly basis, we can keep excessive dirty and also the debris from the buildings in your HVAC system and also the lungs. Excessive dust cause indoor air quality becomes problems and can lead to the expensive repair and also the early system failure. By changing the air filter regularly, also keep your heating system working as a full force. And a more efficient system mean a lower utility bills that need to be paid. There is two ways to reduce the heating and the cooling costs in a building, and are to use more insulation in the walls and roof and also to reduce the air leakage, which is the infiltration, and also the exfiltration through the building envelopes. Increase the insulating factor and reducing the leakage rate of the air handling unit housing can likewise conversely can conserve energy. Air leakage and the excessive heat transfer through an air handling unit can cause the fans, pumps, and the chiller or consider unit to work harder. So in conclusion, air handling unit is a device that used to control the circulation of the air as a part of heating, ventilating, and also the air conditioning system. It is a large metal box that containing a blower, heating or cooling elements, filter racks and or chambers, humidity and the temperature control loops. All exhausted air is removed, which creates an acceptable indoor air the quality. Depending on the required temperature of the reconditioned air, the fresh air is either heated by the recovery unit or heating coil or cooled by a cooling coil. I think that's all from us. Thank you.